Well, I think it's really important for players to, be able to generate their own want to when it comes to like goals and things that you want to accomplish relative to your team, your season, and your own personal performance. Um, and I think you got to sustain that every day. And I know that's difficult, but that's something that's a challenge to each and every one of the players on our team. It doesn't always have to be because somebody disrespects you from the other side or you get motivated for some external reason. It really should be all about internally what you want to accomplish, what you want to do. Everybody's got to respect winning, what it takes to win, the kind of preparation, the kind of work ethic and practice, the kind of habits you got to create so that you have, an opportunity to do that. I think this is, one of the best teams we played all year from a personnel standpoint. They just had some tough breaks. Probably, the best team in the SEC last year. Could have been in the playoffs, and they got 15 starters back. So I think we need to have great respect for what we're going to have to do to have success against this team in this game. You know, we all lost. It's not a coaching thing, but Fuller Goldsmith was a young man that was, really close to a lot of the players here. Meant a lot to Terry and I. He's been battling leukemia since 2007, which is about when we came here. And the spirit that he showed, the positive energy and attitude, and being a great chef, contributing to the nutrition program here, coming to practice, coming to games. I think that I just like for the Scott and his family to know that our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we're very saddened by his passing, this week.
Okay, and with that, we'll start with Charlie Potter. Charlie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Earlier today, you talked about Dallas Turner and Chris Brasewell stepping up for Drew. Just what kind of progress have you seen from both of those guys?
I just got on Josh about this. If I talked earlier today about him, why do I have to, it's like a doubleheader in baseball with the same guy pitching both games. So I talked about the progress that they both made this morning. So I guess I'll repeat myself, right now. Both guys are young guys. They've got a lot of potential. They've played some in games. They're getting all the reps in practice. We're going to do as much as we can to bring those guys along, and we got faith, trust, and confidence that they'll be ready to go in the game on Saturday.
Go to Nick Kelly.
What kind of football IQ does Chris Owens have, and how has that helped him play multiple positions during his time here?
Well, Chris Owens is a very bright guy. He's got a great IQ personally. He's a great student. He's up for one of the finalists for the Campbell Award, which is one of the most prestigious awards that any player can be honored to be a finalist for. And it carries over on the football field. He's very instinctive. He understands what we're trying to do. He's got lots of experience. And I think it helps him dramatically, to be able to anticipate what's going to happen and be able to maximize his performance on the field.
Okay, right now we've only got one more. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, what kind of things do you guys do to help a center when shotgun snaps are sometimes missing the target? Is it kind of like the kicking comparison with the golf swing?
Well, I think that, you just got to keep working it, and the guy's got to have a feel for it and a rhythm for it, and it's how hard it is, it's how high it is, it's how sideways it gets. Sometimes those issues come when a guy's blocking in a certain direction. So, you just got to really stay focused. It's like putting, you got to really stay focused on, exactly what you're doing. And sometimes when you're trying to block some big guy that's lined up in front of you, maybe you lose sight of that a little bit. But, we had a couple in the game Saturday that we're trying to clean up. And I think it really is helpful to the quarterback to be able to operate the timing of plays, when we get the proper snap. So it's one of the most important things that we have to get straightened out and be consistent at.
We do have a couple more here. We'll go to Tony.
How would you describe Roydell Williams' running style, and then what do you think he offers as a complete package out of the backfield?
Who?
Roydell Williams.
Yeah, Roydell's played a lot against Southern Miss, gained 100 yards. You know, Roydell is a good back. He's got good explosion. He can run behind his pads. He's tough. He's got speed and burst. You know, he's a good receiver. So we have a lot of confidence. Now, you know, other than the Southern Miss game, he's carried the ball a few times other than that, but he got some good experience in that game. So hopefully that'll help his confidence, and he'll be ready to take on a bigger role now with the offense. And we're confident that he's very capable of doing that.
We'll finish up with Cecil.
Coach, you've talked really on almost every opponent about the tight end mismatch, and Texas A&M has one of the best in the league, Wydermeyer. What kind of mismatch problems do you create?
Well, he is a very good player. You know, he's a big body that's very athletic. Can drop his weight and get out of a break, so it makes him difficult to cover because of his size and athleticism. And we certainly had a difficult time with him last year. I mean, he was responsible for several third down conversions where we just couldn't get him covered. So, you know, hopefully we'll do a little better job this year. Excuse me. And I think that they do a really good job of utilizing him in his offense. So, you know, we need to know where he is at all times. There's no doubt about that.